Students, we are in our part 14 video. In part 13 video, we have completed up to 5 problem in exercise 4.4. And I gave you the homework also. I think you all completed that. Now, in this part 14 video, we'll continue with the 6th question. See the 6th question. In figure O is the center of a circle. Okay, in 6th question, they have given the diagram in the question itself. So first we'll see the diagram. In figure O, this is the diagram they have given. In figure O is the center of the circle with radius 5 centimeter. I have told you with center, if you draw any line to the circle, it is will be what? It is a radius. See, from O to P is one radius and O to E is another radius. I have written radius. If this side is 5 centimeter, then this side will also be 5 centimeter. So I have written both the side 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. T is a point such that OT equal to 13 centimeter. See, from this T is a one point. From this O to T, this full length O to T, we have given 13. See, I have written O to T. This full distance is 13 centimeter. And OT intersects the circle. OT intersecting the circle. So I am drawing one line. Intersecting the circle at E. So in that point I have kept E. If AB, this line AB is the tangent because a line touches the circle at one point. It is a tangent. AB is the tangent to the circle at E. We have to find the length of AB. The length of the tangent we have to find. This line we have to find. All of you clear the question? Now we go for the solution. First we are taking the triangle OPT. This triangle. What triangle we are taking? OPT. This of triangle we are taking. By what theorem we are applying is by Pythagoras theorem, because we know radius and the tangent point are what? Perpendicular. Okay, from the fourth problem of the problem we have seen the radius and the tangent point are perpendicular. So I have drawn the perpendicular. Perpendicular means we can go for the Pythagoras theorem, because perpendicular means right angle triangle, isn't it? So by Pythagoras theorem, I will draw and show you separately that right angle triangle. See, here I have drawn the triangle separately. POT. P is what? Right angle triangle, 90 degree. Now OT intersects. What is OT? The value they have given. The full length OT is 13 centimeter. OP is the radius. We know the radius they have given 5 centimeters. So I have written 5 centimeter. So the here 90 degree we are having. Opposite to 90 degree is what? Our hypotenuse side. So how can you write now? OT square. How can we write now? OT square. OT square is equal to OP square plus PT square. Hypotenuse side square equal to sum of the square of the remaining two sides. So I have written here OP square plus PT square equal to OT, hypotenuse side square. OP we know the side is what? OP side is what? 5. PT, the full length is what? P to T is what? Now now after finding I have drawn here, but still now we don't know the PT. So PT you keep as such. O to T, what value they have given? 13 whole square. So 5 square is 25, PT square you write just as such. 13 square is 169. Now take this 25 to that side, what will become? 144 we are getting. So if this square is both this side, it will become square root. Square root of 144 is 12 centimeter. Now we have got this PT value is 12 centimeter. Can you able to understand up to this? Next, in the question they have given, in our question they have given OT equal to 13 centimeter and radius equal to 5 centimeter. Radius is nothing but OE and OP. I have written OE equal to 5 centimeter. Now what I am writing is this full length O to T. They have given OT full length, they have given 13 centimeter. But this 13 centimeter, how it has divided? OE plus ET it has divided. Isn't it? The full length OT is divided into OE plus ET. Clear all of you? Now what we are going to do is, OT is divided into OE plus ET. OE length we know it is 5. OE is equal to 5 ET. This length we don't know, we have to find. This full length OT is 13. So now I have written OT full length is equal to OE plus ET. I have written OT full length they have given 13. I have written 13 equal to OE is 5 plus ET. If 13, if 5, if this side comes, 13 minus 5 is 8. So ET equal to 8 centimeter. Clear all of you? See, I have drawn here this part separately. I have drawn this circle PAE. PA. In circle PAE is what? See, I have drawn here separately. Which is what? PAE is what? Exterior tangent. Two exterior tangent, isn't it? I have told you before itself that two exterior tangents are equal in length always. PA is equal to AE always. AP is equal to AE. If this side AP is 6, then similarly this side AE will also be 6. So, since we don't know AP length and AE length, we are taking this length as x and this length as also x. In diagram, I will explain now. See here we are having PAE. See like this, it's coming exterior to exterior angle. No? So, AP is equal to AE. I have written, which is equal to AP we don't know. So I am taking x. Similarly AE we don't know. I am taking it as x. Now I am going to write there. See, we now got AP value is x and similarly AE equal to x. The next step I need this AT length. But I know the full length P to T, I know it is 12 we have found. And PA now we have got x. Now how will you write this remaining 80 part? In previous third question and fourth question like this we have done, isn't it? How will you write the remaining part? You have to write 12 minus x here. Now 80 value is 12 minus x we have to write. I have written there 12 minus x. See, A to length 12 minus x. How? Full length PT is 12. PA we have taken x. So how will you write the remaining value? 12 minus x is the AT length. Clear? Now we are going to take in a triangle AET. This triangle AET. This triangle we are taking. Okay. See this line AE is what? This is this OE is what? Radius, and this is the tangent. So E is what? At perpendicular. So angle E is 90 degree. So 90 degree means we can apply right angle triangle. We can go for Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? Now see this diagram, that part in a triangle AET. That part I have drawn here separately. AET, angle E is 90 degree, opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse. So see in fat diagram, A to T, what is the length we have written there? 12 minus x. AE we have taken x. ET we have found the value is 8. So I have written. Now we have to go for the Pythagoras theorem. How we will write hypotenuse side square? Here hypotenuse is what? AT. AT square is equal to AE square plus ET square. Clear? AE value is what we are having? We are having AE is x. So you write here x square. ET length is 8. So write 8 square equal to AT. This full length is what? 12 minus x the whole square. Next step. You write this x square as such. 8 square is 64. 8 8s are what? 64 is equal to. Now if you see here 12 minus x the whole square we are having. This is in what formula? This is in a minus b the whole square formula. Now see, this is in a minus b the whole square formula. A minus b the whole square formula is what? A square minus 2ab plus b square. Isn't it? I am going to expand directly in here. Here a square first we are having. A square instead of a I am having 12. So I have written 12 the whole square. Next in formula minus, so I also have written minus. 2 into a into b. So 2 I have written 2 into a is 12, b is x. So 2 into 12 into x. Plus I am having, so I have written plus. B square we are having. So instead of b we are having x. So write x the whole square. Clear all of you? We are expanding this 12 minus x the whole square in a minus b the whole square formula. Clear all of you? I am writing x square plus 64 as such. Next step. Then 12 square is what? 144. 2 12s are what? 24x. Plus x the whole square is x square. The next step, here also before equal to here also we are having x square. After equal to here also we are having x square. This x square if goes that side it will become minus x square. So positive x square and minus x square will get cancelled. This x square and this x square will get cancelled. Remaining here what? 64 equal to 144 minus 24x. 64 is constant, 144 is also constant. So take the 64 inside. If this comes this side, minus 64 is equal to, if this 24 if come this side, it will become positive 24x. Clear all of you? Now which is equal to 24x. 144 minus 64, if you subtract, what we are getting? 80. Clear? Now next step what we will do? 80 divided by 2. See here x is equal to 80 divided by 24. 80 and 24 will go in same table. What table? 8 in 8 table 80 how many times? 10 times. 24 in 8 table how many times? 3 times. So if you cancel, what we will get? 10 divided by 3. So x is equal to 10 divided by 3. Now, but what we have to find? Find the length of AB we have to find. Now, we have found the x value. This AE. This AE value and AP value we have found, it is 10 by 3. But we have got AE value only, but still we have to know EB, then only we can know full length AB, isn't it? So what I am going to do is, this full length AB is equal to AE plus EB I have written. Clear? Before that, OE, this line OE is perpendicular to AB, isn't it? If this line is perpendicular means then AE is equal to EB. Clear? If here x, then here also x. So that only I have written here. OE is perpendicular to AB. AE is equal to EB equal to x. Clear? So total full length AB, how can I write now? AB equal to AE plus EB. AE length we know x. EB length also x. So x plus x is 2x equal to 2. X value is 10 by 3. Clear? So 2 tens are what? 20 divided by 3. AB equal to 20 divided by 3 centimeter. They were asking find the length of AB. So AB equal to 20 divided by 3 is a centimeter. You can write in decimal also the answer. Clear all of you the 6th question? Next we will see the 7th question. Exercise 4.4. Next problem, 7th question we are going to see. In two concentric circles, a chord of length 16 centimeter of larger circle. Concentric circle means one big circle, inside one will be the small circle. We will have two circles. Concentric means circle inside another circle will be there. That is the concentric circle. They are saying in two concentric circles, a chord of length 16 centimeter of larger circle. See, chord means this is the chord. I have drawn AB is the chord, A to B is the chord. That length I have written down. 16 centimeter the chord length they have given. Becomes a tangent to the smaller circle. See, this chord AB is touching at one point the smaller circle, P point, isn't it? That P is the tangent to the smallest circle. Whose radius? The smaller circle radius is what? They are given small or 6 centimeter. Find the radius of the largest circle, which is capital R we have to find. Clear all of you? They have given the smallest circle radius is 6 centimeter. But then they were asking us to find the largest circle radius, which means capital R we have to find. Okay, see the smaller circle from here to here I have drawn. Larger circle means from here to and it's touching at the largest circle outside. Can you able to understand the question? Two concentric circle means circle inside another circle will be having. So in this two concentric circle, a chord of length 16 centimeter. So draw the chord AB, largest circle. Where you have to draw the chord means in the largest circle. See, this is the largest circle, no? So I have drawn the chord. Inside the largest circle only I have drawn the chord. Becomes that chord should become a tangent to the smaller circle. According to that we have to draw. This is the chord. This line is becoming tangent to the smaller circle, isn't it? Whose smaller circle radius from center to here is 6. Find the radius of the largest circle, capital R we have to find. I hope you all understood this question, isn't it? Now, what is given in the question? OP. OP is nothing but what? Radius, isn't it? AB. AB is the chord. I will write in the bracket so that it will be very clear for you. See, I have written OP equal to 6 centimeter. OP is nothing but radius. AB is the chord, 16 centimeter. That two things they have given in the question itself. Now, you see, this is OP is the radius, AB is the tangent line. So, the radius is touching at the tangent line, then the both are what? Perpendicular. So, I have written OP is perpendicular to AB. Clear? Now, it is perpendicular means in previous problem we have seen, isn't it? A to P and PB are equal, we have seen. So, AP is equal to PB is equal to full length. Full length is what? 16. It is divided into 2 half. So, we are dividing 16 divided by 2. Clear? So, if this side is 18, then this side will also be 18. Clear? So, AP is 18, PB is 8. AP is 8, PB is also 8 centimeter. Next, we want to find this capital R. So, we are taking in a triangle OPB. Full this triangle we are taking. See, I have drawn the triangle below. You see, this is the right angle triangle. P we are having 90 degree, O, B, everything we are having. This length, OB length we have to find. That is our capital R, radius, capital, bigger radius, larger radius. Clear? Now, OP value we know 6. I have written 6. A to P or P to B. P to B value we have found 8. So, I have written 8. Now, opposite to this 90 degree, this is what? Hypotenuse. How can we write now? Hypotenuse side square, OB square is equal to OP square plus PB square. OB square we don't know, you keep as such, equal to OP is 6 whole square plus PB length is 8 the whole square. 6 if you square we will getting 36, 8 if you square we are getting 64. So 36 plus 64 is 100. So if you take the square, if this side goes, it will become square root. So square root of 100 is 10 centimeter. So OB, the capital radius is what? 10 centimeter. The larger radius is now 10 centimeter. Radius of the larger circle is OB, which is OB now what? Capital R is equal to 10 centimeter. Clear all of you the 7th question? Next we will see the 8th question. Students, now in exercise 4.4, the next question we are going to see. 8th question. Two circles with center O and O dash of radii 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter respectively. What they were saying, they were asking us to draw two circles with one should be center O and the another should be O dash. The first circle should be of radii 3 centimeter and the second circle should be the radii of 4 centimeter. See our fair diagram, the first circle is somewhat small when compared to this, isn't it? So that is 3 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter respectively. Intersect at 2 points P and Q. How you have to draw the two circle means, see now this is the first circle, 3 centimeter radii. Now this is the second circle. Okay, these two circles should intersect at 2 points. Here it is intersecting at the first point is P we will take. Here the intersecting point we will take it as Q. See the two circles intersecting at 2 points, isn't it? The first point we are taking as P and the second point we are taking as Q. Such that OP, in the center what they ask us to take? The center which is O, in this center is O dash. Okay, for the difference they are saying, here O means here O dash they were saying. Such that OP and O dash P, which means OP and O dash P are tangents to the two circle. See, tangent means what? From the center, see, this is the tangent. O dash P is one tangent. Similarly, OP is the tangent. If you see here, it is touching. Clear? Can you see there in diagram? O dash P. O dash P and OP. There are the two tangents, are the tangents to the two circle. O dash P and OP are the tangents to the two circle. What they were asking us to find is, find the length of the common chord PQ. Okay, in between PQ, there is common chord we are having. Okay, this length we have to find in the question. Clear all of you? Two circle, one should be radii 3 centimeter, another should be radii 4 centimeter. Then the center you have to keep O and O dash. Then next you have to, from O you draw one tangent, O dash you draw one tangent. Tangent means a line which touches a circle at one point. This is the tangent we have seen so far. So I have drawn the fair diagram. That we have to find this chord PQ, the length of the chord PQ we have to find. This only they were saying in the question. Now we will see the solution part. Solution. First, what we have going to do is this OP. This is one radii. From center it is going no. So it is radii 3 centimeter. Then another big circle radii is O dash to P. That is 4 centimeter. Clear? OP is also radius. OQ is also radius because both are passing through the center. Clear all of you? Now first what we are going to do is, see this is the radii I had told. So in that the tangent line is intersect. So the radius and the tangent intersect means that where will come, there we will draw perpendicular, isn't it? So which means what? OP is perpendicular to here O dash will come here. Here O dash. So now OP is perpendicular to O dash P. So perpendicular means here what angle here? 90 degree. See, so that I have drawn in the fair diagram, angle P is 90 degree. I have marked here 90 degree. Clear? First I am going to take this full triangle O, P, O dash. This full triangle O, P, O dash, where P is the 90 degree. See, I have drawn the triangle separately here. Okay, O to P is the radius, we know 3 centimeter. O dash to P is the bigger radius, that is 4 centimeter. Then here 90 degree we are having, so opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse. We have to find that hypotenuse side, which means O to O dash we have to find. Clear? So I have taken O, P, O dash triangle. in a triangle OPO dash. By Pythagoras theorem, how can we write? Hypotenuse side is what? O dash whole square is equal to OP square plus PO dash D square. Here PO dash D square. We know OP length is what? O to P we are having 3. So write here 3 the whole square plus PO dash is what? 4. So I am writing 4 the whole square. 3 square if you do, you will get 9. 4 square if you are doing, we will get 16. So O dash the whole square is equal to 9 plus 16 is what? 25. So this square, if go this side, it will become square root. So O dash is equal to square root of 25 is what? 5 centimeter. Now see, in the below I have drawn this full length O to O dash we have found now 5 centimeter. I have drawn below because I don't have space here. I have drawn 5 centimeter down. Now we have found O to O dash 5 centimeter that I have drawn in blue color marker below. Clear? Now for next we are going to take this first OEP. This triangle we are going to take. Next we are going to take O dash EP. Okay, we are going to take two triangles. First we have taken this full triangle. Next we are going to take this first half, then the remaining half. Why we are taking the first half and the remaining half is we have to find this what is the value of PE and EQ, isn't it? So that we can say what is the full length of PQ, isn't it? See, I have drawn here separately these two circles. Here we are having P, here we are having Q. This PQ is the chord, that length only we have to find. See, chord 90 degree bisects the line into two half, which means here E we are having, students, in this point we are having E, which means here 90 degree we are having, which means PE is equal to EQ because the chord divides the line into two equal half. Clear all of you? Since it is 90 degree, so PE equal half means what? P to E if you are getting 2 centimeter means, then similarly E to Q will also be 2 centimeter. Clear? But we don't know PE value and EQ value we don't know. So what since we don't know the value, we are taking the value P to E is Y. Similarly E to Q also what we have to take? We have to take it as Y. Clear? Chord 90 degree bisects the line. This line bisects the into two equal half. This is one half and this is one half, but both will be same centimeter or same meter. Clear? Both will have same measurement. Since we don't know PE length and we don't know EQ length, so we are taking PE is Y. Similarly EQ is Y. Clear all of you? That only I have written let EP equal to. EP means what? From year to year. Okay. Now I will show you the fat diagram. EP means where? E to P. This is the PQ is the chord. So it divides the line into two equal half, I told you. So E to EP is equal to EQ is equal to, I don't know the value, so I am taking Y. Clear? Now I know O to O dash full length is what? X I have taken, but I don't know the value of OE. This part length I don't know. So we have to know why we are taking this part as X means first we are going to take OPE. This triangle we are going to take. For that we have to know this side. So since we don't know OE side, we are taking that side as X. I have told you before itself, if you know full length and you know the one part of that length means the remaining how can you write? You can write 5 minus x is the remaining. EO dash is 5 minus x. Clear how we are writing, students? O dash length we know it is 5 centimeter. OE we know we have taken x. Then remaining how can we write? 5 minus x. E to O dash is 5 minus x. That only I have written here. EP is equal to EQ is equal to Y. because the chord divides the line into two equal half. So I have taken y. OE I have taken x. Then EO dash, what I have to take? 5 minus x I have taken. Clear? Clear all of you? Now first we have taken the whole triangle. See this diagram. First what I have taken? I have taken the full triangle. Okay. O, P, O dash. See, I have written there O, P, O dash I have written. First we have found, with that we have found this OD full length we have found, it is 5 centimeter we have found. We don't know next part we are going to take this only, this part of the triangle which is OEP. First we are taking OEP, the next we are taking O, this part leave it, O dash EP we are taking. See, in triangle OEP I have written, then if you see by, then if you take O dash EP I have taken. Here first we have to take this full triangle, with that we can find the length O dash, then afterwards you have to take OEP, that triangle, then afterwards you have to take O dash EP, that triangle you have to take. All the triangle you have to apply only the Pythagoras theorem. Clear? O dash length we have found, it is 5 centimeter. Since we don't know OE length, we are taking x. So here full length is 5, then here x means the remaining, how can you write? You can subtract 5 minus x. That is our full length. So x here, O to E is x, EO dash is 5 minus x. Clear? That only I have written OE is equal to x. Clear? EO dash is equal to E to O dash is 5 minus x. Clear? And E to P, this length, this chord, off of the chord we have taken as y. Clear? Clear all of you students? Now in this full triangle, we are going to take only this portion. See, only this portion we are going to take. Clear? See, that only I have drawn here. The same diagram I have drawn here. From the full part, we are taking only the first half. So, P here 3, X and Y. Now, in a triangle OEP, I have written, isn't it? Since E is 90 degree, we can go for Pythagoras theorem. How can we write now? Opposite 90 degree, this is our hypotenuse. So, hypotenuse side square, OP square is equal to OE square plus EP square. Clear? OE length is what? X. So x square. EP length is what? Y. So I have written y square. OP side we are having 3. So write here 3 the whole square. So x square plus y square equal to 3 square is 9. I am keeping this y square as it and taking this x square to this side. So what will I have now? Y square equal to 9 minus x square I will have. Isn't it? Now if you see here, this is our full triangle. Isn't it? Here we are having O dash, then here 90 degree. Now so far we have used this part of the triangle we have used. Now we are going to take now this part of the triangle. See, I am erasing this side. I am erasing this side. I am taking here what triangle I am going to take? O dash EP. See, O dash EP, this triangle, remaining part of the triangle I am going to take. Since again E is a 90 degree, in the diagram if you see, O dash P is what centimeter? 4 centimeter. PE we have taken what? Y value. EO dash what we have written there? 5 minus x. Clear all of you? 5 minus x. Now see, can you able to see here? I will write clearly. Here we are having O dash here. This is O dash. Here E to O dash is 5 minus x. Clear? This is 5 minus x. Now we'll go. Since E is a 90 degree, opposite to the 90 degrees hypotenuse. So how can we write now? PO dash square is equal to EP square plus EO dash square. I have written. Clear? EP square value is what? E to P is what? Y. So y the whole square plus EO dash is what? What we are having? 5 minus x the whole square is equal to PO dash is what? 4 the whole square. Clear? Now see here, instead of y square what we are having? 9 minus x square we are having. Now using 1. What is our 1? Y square equal to 9 minus x square we are having. See here, instead of this y square, next step I am substituting 9 minus x square. In this y square, instead of y square, we are having 9 minus x square. So I am writing 9 minus x square. Clear? Now 5 minus x the whole square means, students, most of you will do this mistake. The mistake is 5 minus x the whole square means you should not supposed to square this and this. 25, 5 square is 25 minus x square you should not supposed to do, because that is wrong. Clear? How you have to do is a minus b the whole square form you have to expand. Clear? A minus b the whole square is what? A square minus 2ab plus b square. That form only you have to expand. See, instead of y square I have written 9 minus x square. Then see, this a minus b the whole square is first is a square. So I have written 5 the whole square minus 2 into a into b. 2 I have written, instead of a I am having 5, instead of b I am having x. So I can write 2 into 5 into x plus b square. B square, instead of b I am having x, so I have written x square is equal to 4 square, answer is 16. Clear? So this minus x square and plus x square will get cancelled. Remaining is what? 9. Here 5 square is 25. 5 2s are 10 into x is 10x minus 10x equal to 16. Clear? Students, since I don't have the space, what I am going to do is I am going to erase this part. I am going to continue with this next step. Clear? You have to write continuously in your classwork. Since this is very big problem, I don't have space. So after this step, I will write from here onwards. You have to copy. This is the first part. Still after this we are having steps that I will do you now. I have erased full thing. I am now going to continue the remaining part. See, I have written 9 plus 25 minus 10x equal to 16 here. Isn't it? And now I am going to continue that. From that onwards, I am going to continue the remaining part. Clear? After this 9 here, I have written 9 plus 25 minus 10x equal to 16. One more time I have written, but you write one time. See, 9 plus 25 is 34 minus 10x equal to 16. This 16 if come this side we will get minus 16, and this minus 10x if come this side it will become positive 10x. So 34 if you subtract 16 we will get 18. So 18 equal to 10x. So 18 if you divide with 10, 18 and 10 will both will go in what table? 2 table. In 18 how many times 2 table it will come? 9. 10 how many times 2 table it will come? 5. So x is equal to 9 by 5. Clear? Now what we have to find? We have to find the length of the common chord PQ. See, where we are having the common chord PQ? This is the line common chord PQ, which means we have to find the y value only. If we find the y value, if we add the two value, you will get the full chord. Isn't it? Because from P to E we are having y, and E to Q also we are having y. Clear? So we have to find the y value. For that, we are substituting this x equal to 9 by 5 in 1. In equation 1. If you rewind and see, you will have equation 1. Or equation 1, one more time I have written. This is the equation 1. Y square equal to 9 minus x square is our equation 1. Y square equal to 9 minus, instead of x what we are having? 9 minus 9 by 5 the whole square. Clear? The next step, if you see here, y square equal to 9 and divided by 1. Because I have told you many times, if no denominator you have to consider as 1. 9 square, if you do, 9 nines are 81. This square is for numerator and as well as for the denominator. So 5 square is what? 5 5s are 25. The next step, we are doing the cross multiplication. 25 into 9 is 225. 1 into 81 is 81. Divided by 1 into 25 is 25. Clear? 225 minus 81. If we subtract, what we will get? We will get 144. Divided by 25. Y square equal to 144 divided by 25. So if you take this square, if go this side, it becomes square root. So square root of 144 is what? 12. Square root of 25 is what? 5. So if you divide 12 with 5, we will get 2.4 centimeter. Now we have got the y value. Therefore, the length of the chord PQ is PQ. How big does PQ is splitted? PQ, the full length. PQ's full length is divided into PE plus EQ. Isn't it? That only I have written there. PE plus EQ. PE value also we are having Y. Similarly, EQ value also we have taken Y. So, PE is Y plus EQ is also Y. Y value we know it is 2.4 centimeter. Right here 2.4 plus 2.4. 2.4 plus 2.4 is what? 4.8. Now PQ is equal to 4.8. So finally we have found the length of the common chord PQ is 4.8 centimeter. With this only a problem ends. Clear, students? With this our part 14 video we are going to complete. Next in part 15 video we will see you. Thank you, students. This is your part 14 assignment. See the question. In figure, triangle ABC is circumscribing a circle. Find the length of BC. This baseline BC, that length we have to find. The diagram they have given in your question itself. We have to find the length of BC. Clear? Now if you see here, I have given you int. AN is equal to, AM is equal to 3 centimeter I have written. How I have written? See, this is a circle and this line is what? Exterior tangent. Can you able to understand? See, I have drawn here. This is exterior tangent. Exterior tangent means if this side is 3, then this side will also be 3. See, so that I have written AN is equal to 3 means then AM will also be 3. Similarly, BN is 4 means BL is also 4. Clear? With this, this of is 3 we know. Then what will be the remaining? 9 minus 3, then MC is what? 6. So, if MC is 6, then LC is also 6. So, that side BL we know 4, LC is 6. So, altogether BC if we had 4 plus 6 is what? 10. You have to write BC equal to 10 centimeter. You write with the explanation correctly. Clear? All of you clear about the first question? Only the one concept we are going to use here is exterior tangents are equal. That concept only we are going to use. Now see the second question. The radii of two concentric circles are 4 cm and 5 cm. Students, for second question we have not given you diagram. You have to draw the diagram after reading the question. Clear? But I have drawn here the diagram. The same diagram you are going to do. Here, find the length of the chord of one circle which is a tangent to the other circle. Clear? This BC, this is the chord. That chord we have to find the length. Clear? That chord is the tangent for the inner circle. Isn't it? They have given the two radii. For a small circle, the radii is 4 cm. For a big circle, the radii is 5 cm. Clear? We all know the radius and the tangent point are perpendicular. So OA is perpendicular to BC, I have written. Then afterwards you have to apply the Pythagoras theorem and find the value of BC. Clear all of you? You have to do the two problem as your assignment. Thank you students. Next in part 15 video we'll see you.